So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom and the unboxing and hopefully assembly and painting of the Warlord's Tiger 1 Alpha E. I don't know what E is in German. Anyway, this is the iconic tank of the Second World War, I think it's fair to say. There's the Tiger, the Panther, the Sherman, kind of those T-34, the sort of tanks you think about instantly when you think about the Second World War. In bolt action, this thing's very, very expensive, and I'd never really planned to buy one. Well, that's not true. I've got too many figures, and of course I'm a wargamer, so I buy far too many things. But actually, winning that tournament at Reading a couple of weeks ago now, I got a voucher for Goblin Games. Thoroughly recommend Goblin Games. Go and check out their website. They do bolt action stuff. They do black powder stuff. They do basically all sorts of different ranges, but at 20% off. But it's not just that, because there's plenty of companies doing 20% off. They do fantastic customer service. I have never ever experienced anything like it. There's certain companies that do these discounts that you go on and they say they've got something in stock and then it takes like 3 weeks to arrive because actually they didn't. Goblins seem to. They always seem to have what they say, and you get it within 24 hours generally. And if you're in a real hurry, you can actually arrange for it to courier to you. So anyway, I won a voucher for Goblin Games as part of that competition, and I thought, well, why not? Effectively, it's a freebie. So I went on and bought this, the Tiger 1. Cost me £16 on their website, 20% off the markup price, which I think is a pretty good deal. So here we go. Apologies for the shininess, but that's the coating on the outside, because I have not even taken that off. So let's just have a quick butchers of what's going on in here. Take the wrapping off. Almost done with my Hanoverians, see? I did say in one of my other videos I really need to finish them off, and I'm almost done with them. Need a wash, and they need a bit more touching up on the barrel. I need the bayonets done. Anyway, distraction. So, Tiger 1. Here we go. Let's have a quick butchers inside here, what we get. Okay, box over there, out of the way. Some sort of leaflet. Nothing important, I don't think. Instructions. It don't look to be a lot to this kit, just my kind of kit. I'm not much of a model maker, and I don't really want all the huge fiddly bits that go with making things. So you've got to make the tracks up, which are fairly sensible. Fits to the lower hull, upper hull. Got these side plates to fit, but they should be okay. You can have the hatch open or closed depending on what you want. Top hull goes on top, obviously. Barrel turret goes together there. Looks all exhaust system on the back, mudguards on the back. Yeah, all looks pretty good. So you can have your commander sticking out, or you can have it not. So that's cool. Looks fairly straightforward. Whoops. It's one of these lovely little cards. These are so good. I wish they did them for all their tanks. I wish you could buy them separately, actually, because there's a number of resin ones I've got that don't have them. So here we go. I told you. What's the point? So here you go. A regular Tiger 1 is 395 points. 395. Does it deserve that kind of points value? If you took it veteran, it'd be 474. Oh, nearly half a 1,000-point army in one dice. What's it? So you could have an extra pintle-mounted machine gun for 15 points. It's a shame that doesn't come in the kit. It doesn't appear to. It's an option in the setup, but it obviously gives you enemy Tiger Fear, which is one of those lovely hated rules. Modified, actually. I don't know whether anyone saw it on the errata that came out in May. Warlords have said that even troops being transported have to take a Tiger Fear test, not just those that see it. So that's a little bit of a change. The thing you pay for on this is it's armor 10, I think. It doesn't say it on here. That's pretty daft. Oh yeah, it does. There we are. DV10 plus. So it's thick armor. It's got a super heavy anti-tank gun. Range of 84. Penetration plus 7. HE template of 3. So nice. And then a pair of machine guns, 1 coaxial and 1 hull mounted. So a very effective piece of kit, but very, very expensive. There's the damage markers as usual. Some transfers. You can do Tiger 131 if you want, because he's there. Tiger 131 is the one at Bovington if you're ever interested in heading down that way. And there's the sprues. Let's have a look at these. As I saw on the instructions, are not an awful lot of parts, which if you're a non-model maker like me, a gamer who wants to get the things on the table, that's pretty good. Oh, maybe there is it appears to be a pintle mounted machine gun here. So maybe it is. I didn't see it on the instructions. Oh, dingbat Dom. Yes, it's there. So you can have that. That's good. So there you go. All looks pretty neat. And fairly simple. Tracks, no real flash, which is great. Should clip off very, very easily. Not too many little tiddly bits. There's a couple up round here, but nothing major. Tracks very broad. 52-ton tank. This so very broad tracks. Oh, it's one of those things, one of those stats that stick in my mind. And I know it's from older viewers will remember the Top Trump cards. I think they're still around, but not as popular as they were in my day. And I had Top Trump Second World War tanks, and the Tiger. And one of the categories was weight. And I remember for some reason the Tiger was 52 tons and an 88mm gun. So there you go. So yeah, all very straightforward. So anyway. That's what it looks like in its raw state. Next up, putting it together. Back in an hour or 2, 3 hours, a couple of days, depends when I do it. So there you go, all built. Pretty good. Needs a bit of pushing down there. Seems to be a pretty good model from what I can see. Certainly wasn't challenging to put together, even for a pretty poor model maker like me. Went together really nicely. Weren't that many bits, as you saw from the sprues. Really not many bits, not many options. You just get what you get, and you know, for the average model maker like me, that's pretty good. The turret gun is supposed to move. Does a bit. But yeah, very pleased with that. It's come out alright. Next up, to prime it. And really, as I say, I think I'd class this model very much as a beginner's model. It's a really simple one to put together. Really simple indeed. Not many parts. Things fit together very very cleverly, very nicely. So I can only see that one bit at the front there that doesn't seem to have clicked quite as well as it should have done. I'll just put some putty in there just to fill that gap. Otherwise, all seems pretty straightforward, very good. Looking forward to, I mean, that gun shield sort of has a gap there, but it's supposed to, because that's where the hinge is, I guess, for the to allow it to elevate and depress. When I first did it, it moved more than it does now, so I don't know whether I've got a splodge of glue in there somewhere. But otherwise, really pleased with it. Seems okay. Next up, painting. So there you go, painted up, assembled. I think a pretty good model. Iconic tank. I'm not sure how many times I'll field it, but you know, given the fact I didn't have to pay for it effectively because I won it via the competition I did, I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks really good. It came out a lot darker than I planned, to be honest. But I actually quite like the effect. So there's a brooding Hulk on the battlefield. So bottom line, for me as a gamer, not a modeler, I thought this was a really simple kit to put together. Very, very easy to do. No real fiddly bits. No, I mean the only bit I had was at the front here, just didn't quite seal up properly. That was probably more me not paying attention as I was doing it. But I've managed to fill it and it looks okay now. This gun is supposed to rotate. Supposed to go up and down. Doesn't seem to do an awful lot of that, but I did what it said. I put a few coins in the bottom just to give it a bit of weight, because it just didn't feel substantial enough, and that's made a difference in terms of its feel. Overall, very simple kit, very enjoyable kit, and for the gamer rather than the modeler, easy to get done and get on the table, which is kind of our priority over the modeler. There you go. Warlord's Tiger 1 with his little card. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Numbers have been going up, which is absolutely sensational, so I really appreciate everybody who's subscribed and shared the channel, continuing to do basically what I do in my tabletop gaming hobby. Been a lot of sharp practice, a lot of Saga, and a bit of bolt action in the last few weeks, and probably will continue to be the same. So if you like that kind of thing, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. Let me know what you're working on in the chat down below, and I'll see you again soon. Enjoy your games, have fun. May your dice roll high or low, depending on what you need. And I'll see you again soon. This is Gamer Dom, signing out. That was pathetic.